What's up, guys? It's your boy BlackRue back with another video. Here with my guy
What's up?
CryptoLogicJohn. We This is the third time we've done this. We've done it twice on his channel. Here we're doing it for the third time. What is up, my man John?
What's up, brother? The trifecta.
Right?
How you doing, man? It's been a while. It's been a minute, right? A couple months, like a month or so, 2 months since we
Yeah,
last spoke.
it's been a little minute. It's been a minute, man. Yeah, I'm doing good over here. Recovered from the stroke.
Yeah,
Doing well. Lost a couple pounds, man. I can't complain. How about you yourself, sir?
doing pretty good. I dabbled into the NFT space, launched my NFT collection over on Sologenic on the XRP ledger, and that's been going really well. So I've been like super like busy with that, and it's been a pretty amazing experience thus far with XRP NFTs and everything like that. So it's pretty cool. Amid a bear market, you know what I mean?
Yes, yeah. The bear market's been pretty hard. You know what I mean, but I'm trying to tell all the Blackaroo investing folks over here, like now's the time to soak it up. Like
Yep.
soak it up,
Yep.
build the bags, get ready so you can retire in 2024. You know what
That's
I'm saying?
true. And we got LCX sitting under like what 4.5 cents right now? 4.45,
Yes.
4.5 cents. Still, I still want it to be 3 cents. You can literally see a drastic difference of LCX price from 4 cents to anything under 4 cents, like 3 cents. It's like a huge difference. It's insane. If you really like, if you wait for that, it's a big difference. Even from 5 to 4 is a big difference, right? So like you can get like what 25,000 tokens for less than $1,000 at these prices right now. This is pretty crazy.
Oh, so are you, my man? Are you saying that it may get down to three?
I think. All right, I've been looking into a lot of the macroeconomics, right? And I've been researching a lot about that. And I truly think that there's going to be something drastic coming, and then a big monumental pump because there's a thing called the Fed pivot. You guys don't know what that is? Look it up. Jerome Powell has been talking about. He's the head of the Federal Reserve. He's been talking about this Fed pivot, which means that they're going to basically fluff the market. They're going to pump everything back up in a sense of turning the money printers back on. They're going to do quantitative easing, which is putting money back into the stock, into the economy, turn the printing machines back on. Everything is gonna go back up, just like it did during 2020. Everything's gonna go up high. And I on my YouTube channel, I call that the big red emergency button. Like the big red button that you only press for emergencies only.
Yep.
That's what they're saving that button for the election, not the midterms, right? And that's a whole other thing I'll get into. But for the election, so around the election time in like 2 years, right, like a year and a half, 2 years from now, they're gonna push that red button to make everything look beautiful again. The market's gonna go back up, and it's literally just all they're doing is kicking the can down the road one last time before the true recession, the recession where they all admit it. We're in a recession right now, but they're trying to cover it up. They change the definition of it. They're trying to make it seem like, oh,
Uh,
this is doing good over here. We're doing good over here. The true recession where everyone admits it, that's coming after that pump. And that's when everyone should be taking profits, not financial advice. But up until that point, we have an opportunity here to dollar cost average and basically either get some capital or dollar cost average in. So you have cash ready to go. But I'm dollar cost averaging in to take profits on that pump. And then I'm going to sit and wait for the boom, the fallback. And then I'm going to buy back in. That's when the true wealth is going to come from the natural growth of the economy. It's insane. If you really think about it, you got to look it up. Look up the Fed pivot. He was already talking about it. He hasn't given a timeline of when. He has only once. And he said it was anywhere between fall of 2023 to spring 2024. But we're looking
Interesting.
into like the election time. We're gonna see how that goes because when's the election? 2024, right?
Yep.
January 2024, I think, is when
Yep.
the new, well, if the same president or a new one comes in, right? I believe
Right.
so. It's gonna be very interesting to see how it plays out.
You know what? And that lines right up with the Bitcoin halving, which is
Yes,
like sometime
yes,
in like 2024 as well.
yes, and
So
that's
that's
why
going to be very, very
I think a lot of tokens are gonna come back to life. But the thing is, I'm taking profits that time. The last pump that we had last May 2021, when Elon Musk bought, when the meme coin, everything was rising, LCX hit 68 cents. We had all time highs. I didn't take that much. I didn't really take any profits. I was like, oh, that's gonna keep going. This time I'm taking profits, and I don't care if it keeps going. I'm gonna protect my investment and leave some for moonbags. But we have, like, this is the opportunity to set yourself up to basically have enough capital to take profits and to leave some for it to keep going. You know what I mean? So you have to think. This is where you have to think long term. Even it's not really long term. It's like what, 2 years. So long term is like 5+ years. But I would have a bag separate for that too. But I'm right now I'm looking into the next 2-3 years. I'm trying to just protect myself because I just watched everything crash down last year. So going into this year.
See, my brother, that's exactly the way I'm thinking. And that's exactly what I've been trying to preach to the people here on the channel. Yeah, I'm preparing the bag for the Bitcoin halvings. And
It's all lines up. It all
it
lines
lines
up.
up perfectly. And what I've seen is like, okay, like a couple months after a halving, then it's when it really just balloons up.
And nothing stays up. Nothing stays up. It's going to go back down.
Right.
And then the economy's not good enough for it to sustain itself to stay up. You know what I mean? There's too much turmoil going on around the world, right?
Right. So that's exactly my plan there. Wait till it gets a little balloon up in 2024. Take a little profits. Just like you said, leave a little bit in for the moon bags. But yeah.
It's just protecting yourself, right? And then the thing is just you got to wait and see at that point. Either way, you won because you have capital, right? Depending on you invest a couple thousand. If that turns into, if that doubles or 10,000, 15,000, whatever the case may be, you have capital to like put on reserves or, start investing into the real world assets like a home. I think everything is going to crash soon. You're going to have capital to go invest in some real estate properties. And you know what I mean? Like there's so many things you can do with your profits, or just sit and wait for everything to crash back down and then buy the dip on those. And then the next time everything rises, that is the true, normalcy of the market, just like what we saw before 2020, right? Everything was pretty good, everything was healthy until obviously the pandemic came and crashed everything, right? But from 2008, so remember 2008, there was the crash and then there was turmoil for a while, but what happened? Everything went back to kind of normal. New companies came out, Airbnb, Uber, right? A lot of companies rose and they thrived. Just like during the pandemic, we had Zoom, we had all these companies like thrive. It's gonna happen again. New companies are gonna come out, but this time we're probably gonna have a lot of companies that are related to crypto too, like Web 3.0 type companies are gonna dominate. Metaverse, those are gonna be dominating entities that like basically prevail during those times.
It's interesting you say that. That's where I'm at. I'm heavy on metaverse.
Yes,
Heavy
you
on
have to be.
crypto. Heavy on climate change stuff too.
Green energy. Yep.
Exactly. So a couple climate change cryptos I'm looking at are energy web token.
EWT, right? Yeah.
Yep. And BlackRock called that out, and you know how much money BlackRock has, right?
10 trillion.
Yeah, exactly. So those guys, looking at Power Ledger, and there's also one called Duvo.
Yeah.
It's on the LCX, or no, I'm sorry, it's on the Hedera blockchain. So looking at those, also looking at a couple green energy like companies that are publicly traded on the stock market. I know we don't get into stock that much here on the channel anymore, but there's one called Hyliion. But of course, I have a whole list of those. Those are for the Patreon. So I'm leaving those to the Patreons. But Hyliion's really interesting because it's green power 18 wheelers. So there was one
18 wheelers.
Yes. There was one that was like a scam, and it was even publicly traded.
No way.
Nikola? Nikola. Have you ever heard of that one?
No.
Oh, it was terrible. It was a scam. The dude took a picture of the truck like it was like his technology was already implemented, but all he did is come out here in Arizona and push it down a hill.
What?
Yes, yes. Publicly traded company did this.
Just pushed it
Um,
down a hill?
just pushed it down a hill. Just went to the biggest hill in Arizona, pushed it down a hill. Put some music behind it. Man, it was terrible. It was terrible. The company's still around, but he kind of just fled, and
Yeah.
nobody.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, shoot, the guy's a scammer.
Yeah, but you know what? Hyliion's actually good. They just bought some technology from GM. What's up,
Mhm.
Real Talk? What's up, Relaxing Serenity Sounds? What's up, Bitcoin Bolden? And guys, if you're new to either one of our channels, please like and subscribe. Okay, so yeah, so those are some ones that I'm looking at. But you brought up Sologenics, so that's pretty cool, man. You started your own NFT collection. Uh,
Yeah. So we reached #1 on Sologenic. So do you know anything about Sologenic? Yeah, we
yeah,
reached
man,
number
that's
one.
what.
We were ranked #1. You do, right? Yeah, yeah. We
Wow,
were number
dude,
one. We
that's
were ranked #1 for
amazing.
like 3 days. Yeah, we were coming up. We were top 10, 8, and then 6, 5, and then I remember we were at 4. I was like 3, and then we were at 2, and I was like, oh, we were capped at 2. All right, cool. Still #2 project on Sologenic, right? And #1 was Sologenic's project, and then they got they were done. They're sold out, and then boom, we went to #1. We were there for like 3 days. It was
Oh, that's
insane.
pretty
We
amazing, guys. If you're not aware of Sologenic, I think we just did one video on it on the channel, but Sologenic is a kind of a leader in tokenization built on the XRP platform.
Yep.
So it's pretty cool. I
It's an
think my guy.
OpenSea for like how OpenSea is for Ethereum. Sologenic is for XRP, basically.
Okay, and I think my guy John has a couple videos on this. So watch our video, watch John's video. Um, and they're also starting their own layer one, which they're going to put on Cosmos, which is
Mm-hmm.
called Corium. Right.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool, John. So how long has it been out? Is it sold out? Is it something we can go over there and buy? What utility you plan on doing with it?
Yeah. So we sold out we launched like 2 weeks ago, about less than 2 weeks ago. We sold out the whitelist. It was 20. I launched 100. There's me over 1,000, so we're gonna do multiple drops. So we launched 100 initially. We had a 50 a person whitelist, sold out the whitelist in an hour and a half, and then we have about 10 characters left out of the 50 on public sale. So we have 10 characters left. Giving away 2, and then I'm donating 1 to charity. In this with I partnered with SGS, the Sologenic Society, and we're gonna offer 1 up for charity with a bunch of other projects. We're teaming up with that, and there's 10 left in the open market. And the utility initially we're gonna do right now is if you get a mom and a dad, because it's the XRP family, it's a derivative of Family Guy, right? So if you get a mom and dad, we're gonna airdrop you a baby. That baby, and we already released the rarity scores too. So this first drop is all OG, and most of them are all rare, and a lot of legendaries ranking, right? So what we're gonna do is you're gonna get airdrop the baby if you have a mom and dad, right? So that baby is gonna be the traits are gonna be brought from the parents, and it's gonna mix and combine and get new traits, 1 of 1 traits. And what we plan on doing is shout out to X Walkers. I had him on the podcast today. That came out today. They have Ovi. He's a CEO and founder of Ovi. His name is Ovi. He started X Walkers. They have like probably one of the best projects out there, and they're the only ones that are giving out rewards back to their holders. So they give 25% of basically all their funding from that they get from sales and everything back to their holders via XRP. Not in their own token, not nothing else. Is back to the XRP, and people are getting paid out, and it's causing a lot of hysteria. They sell out within like 100 seconds. I think that was a record. 170 seconds they sold out,
Wow.
and they do auctions. So I spoke with him, and we're working on building that utility for the XRP family, and they do a reward system, which is what I want to do. So if you're able to secure some legendaries, some rares, and you get some babies, right? You can only get babies from a mom and a dad. So we're gonna do multiple mom and dad drops, and if you have the more babies you have, and the more other parts of drops that we're gonna do Halloween special. We do collabs. We're gonna do custom pieces. We're gonna do pets, like other drops that come out. You got to collect them, and it's gonna be based on a reward system that we're still implementing and working on right now. So like the rare one you have, the more points you get. So the more points you get, the higher tier of rewards that you get. So we're like what they do is they give back 25% back to their community. So people are getting paid out, and their project has made over, I think, $500,000. They've paid out about like over $100,000, I think, or $125,000 because it's 25%. So people are getting taken care of by holding the NFTs and being a part of it, and everyone's happy. So that's what I envisioned for XRP family, just for that. And then I also want to integrate the characters into the metaverse and also be able to make a YouTube channel with them, and then you can have skits. Like we're gonna make skits basically, and your character is gonna be in the skit. Have you ever seen the Joe Rogan cartoons? So like your character will just be talking, and it'll be like skits, and then we're gonna do like revenue sharing and stuff like that. So there's like a bunch of ideas I have. Obviously, it's gonna take time to get there, and I want to eventually, buy some land in the metaverse and have basically like a Sims role playing game for the XRP family, where if you you bring your character into the metaverse, you can, and it'll be like a Sims game, just open world, do what you want, like just like how Sims are, and we'll have like get that game created for holders and stuff. That's something I want to do in the long term.
Very nice.
Very crazy though, right?
Very, very, very nice. And you
Play to
guys
earn
heard
type
it on
stuff.
here.
What's up?
So you guys heard it on here. It's very nice. You can go over
This
there.
This is the first time I've said it. I'm still working on the announcements and making sure people understand it. This is the first time I've like said it, like, in words on video. So it was very exciting.
Okay, so we got breaking news over here. All right. All right. Love it. All right, John. So that's so cool, man. It's so cool that you take your time and like build that up and build it up for all your different subscribers, man. I know you're active in your Discord. You take care of your community. Have a nice place for them to talk. It's really cool, man.
I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I try to do giveaways. I'm doing a giveaway in the XRP family Discord right now. And then we do a bunch of giveaways. We're giving away an NFT character, and we're giving away 200 XRP. So we're gonna do more giveaways this week. But yeah, that's what we're trying. I'm trying.
Yeah, that 200 XRP is gonna be real valuable.
Yep. We're doing 1,000 XRP giveaway when we sell out. When we sell the last 10, we're doing 1,000 XRP giveaway. I don't know how I want to do it yet, like in regards of 250 per person, 500 per person, 2 winners, 3 winners, or 5 winners, or 1 winner. Right? We're still gonna figure that out. But we're gonna give away 1,000 XRP once we sell out the last 10. So probably hopefully sell out by the end of the week, and I'll keep you updated on that.
Yeah,
see how that goes,
man. I'll let my people know. We like XRP over here, and we like LCX.
LCX needs to get an NFT game, right? They need to first build their own blockchain and get them in NFT space, right? They already are with tokenization, with TMNs and stuff like that. I know that, but you know what I mean.
I think
they're doing real world assets.
Go ahead.
They're doing real world assets, right? Like with TMNs and all that stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, once they get this blockchain figured out, I think they will with Polkadot possibly.
I was saying Avalanche too, because they're part of Avalanche too.
Okay.
I was thinking that because how they're like having they Monty had a meeting with one of the VPs at Avalanche, and I think they're gonna partner up. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, maybe Avalanche would be nice.
Go ahead.
I love Avalanche.
I don't know. Like I saw some documents where it looked like they wanted to do that with Polkadot. But he is being very like cloak and dagger, not cloak and dagger. He's being very like hush hush about their Avalanche relationship. Right?
Yeah, they are.
So
they got HBAR too. They're partnering with HBAR, Quant, DAG, I believe.
Yep. Yep. I love DAG, man.
Me too. Dag is like Dag is what no one's talking about. I mean, think about all these tokens that blew up last year. They're gonna have blow up again soon. VXV, DAG, right? Avalanche will again. H bar will again, right? LCX will. These tokens, they're legit. They're legit, and they're sitting there at like really really solid prices right now.
Can you tell us about VXV? That's one I did not cover on the channel.
Oh, so VXV is basically like an AI. Well, they're dabbling into the AI. They're legit project in my opinion, but a lot of people it got fudded really hard because everyone thought it was $100, right? It had potential to do quant numbers, so everyone was putting it in the quant category, and then now it's sitting at what 3 cents, I think, and at a peak it was like $19,
Wow.
16 to $19, and they're in the AI, right? They're basically, oh man, it's like intense. So it's been a while since I looked up into it again, but what they can do is bring real world data and apply it to a service whoever uses VXV, right? And I forgot what it was called. It was like baskets or something. It was something that had to do with collecting data and then analyzing and like, oh, this country gets like, for example, this farmer, um, he normally brings in this amount of pounds of or tons of crop, but with VXV, I was able to analyze the data like, oh, well, 7 days out of the year, the rain didn't come in. So he's actually short on this. So you know what I mean? Like he's owed for this amount. Like it's super analytical like that. That's how detailed it gets. It'll help
Okay, let's
investors.
bring it up on the
Yeah,
channel right quick here.
it's insane. So it's like one of those it's called it's vector space AI for everyone that wants to know. But I was a big proponent of it on the CryptoLogic podcast. I was talking about it a lot, and then it's since then it's been going down. They do a weekly, or I think it's bi-weekly now. Yeah, the thematic baskets. So they do bi-weekly. I think AMAs now. It used to be weekly. Now they do bi-weekly. So they're still active. They're still talking to the community, letting know what's going on. But yeah, it's insane. It's just data, right? Just like DAG, how DAG is. Yeah, it helps you. So it'll help you protect your portfolio in a sense of like, you know how like you're an investor and you have a financial advisor and he'll like decide what's best for you. Like, hey, I think you should pull this money out from this company because it looks like their CEO is going to resign. Well, Vector Space will kind of like analyze that and do that for you based on the company's projections of their sales, their numbers. I don't know how they get the information, but it's insane. It's insane. I don't
Okay.
know if VXV had partnerships with. I can't remember if it was NASA or which one was it. Was it DAG that had
You
that?
know what? I think it's NASA. I think
It
it's
was
NASA.
NASA, right? Because DAG has the U.S. Air Force, and I think VXV was supposedly working with the U.S. government and NASA.
Yeah, let's bring it up here for the people. It'll be good to have a new coin for us to do some research on here.
Yeah,
Where
so if you like quant, you'll like VXV. You like VXV, you'll like Alliance Block, right? So Alliance Block, Quant, VXV, DAG, those are like all like together. Like if you like quant, you'll like VXV, right? And people are fudded by it. They're worried about it. But I'm like, if you've never heard of it, it's 34 cents. If you've never heard of it, it's a good time to buy it now. Look at that. Look at that. Look at the pump. Look at the
yeah,
it's still young. Usually successful cryptos, they have two or three of those big uptrends, right?
yeah,
Usually there's a rug pull is just one, and this has a multiple, but there's still a couple more to go, I think. And I think VXV has a chance to at least, you can really set yourself up with like 1,000 tokens for $300. That thing goes back to $16. That's $16,000. You
yeah. So you
know what I
can
mean?
get it on KuCoin for the crowd out there. We're looking it
You
up
can buy it
here.
on KuCoin. Yep, you can buy it on KuCoin. Um, I think there's like how many tokens are there? Less than I can't remember how many million tokens there are. Let me double check. Yeah, there's 50 million total supply. That's a little bit like
That's insanely low, guys.
yeah.
Um, to put it in perspective, I think Solana's like around like 500 million maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Cardano, of course, is like 45 billion.
Yep.
Like very few tokens have. This is almost like Bitcoin like supply.
Yeah.
Um,
That's why if people bundled that in the quant category, it had potential. People really thought last year was gonna hit $100. People really thought that because VXV started the year off. If you go back to the beginning of 2021, I think VXV started the year off like under $1 or something like that. So I think just go check beginning of 2021. Oh
yeah,
wow, it was less than $1, right? So look at that. And then go to like summertime of 2021. So you start the year off like see around $1 around the right around the peak of Elon Musk getting into crypto, whatever, and Dogecoin, and you ride the wave all the way up to what September, $12, $15, right? $16.99.
Ooh, that's
People were
crazy.
making money. Like I got in around $3, $4. I did not sell. I did not sell at $16. A lot of these tokens because everyone really thought that it was gonna hit $1,000, and
But
that's
you know what?
why.
Don't worry. There are a whole bunch of cryptocurrency like
Yep,
shows that are talking about like they didn't sell, they didn't
yep.
sell. So
I think a lot of people didn't. Some people did, but a lot of people didn't. And that's why this time around I told people with quant, I'm like, yo, like you see quant going back up, take your profits this time. Like
yeah, I know. And I remember commenting on your video, and somebody was like, "Why would you sell Quan?"
yeah,
Like, okay, you don't know how this game works, not
yeah. I'm like, dude, I learned my lesson, and it's like the way it is right now. There's no way that things are gonna stay up right now. There's too much. There's too much. If I was literally just where I was at the office right now, the TV was on. I saw all negative news. Lyft is freezing hiring right now for the rest of 2022. They're not
Oh,
hiring
man.
anybody. So that's
And
another example. There's a
just
bunch
for
of
hold on one second, just for the crowd, I just want to let y'all know the guy came at John really kind of rude. Like, why would you sell Quant? And John's whole video was about like, hey, take some profits. It's going up 100%. Take profits. That's the only reason why I'm kind of ragging on this guy because John puts out the information, like myself, for free, and he's coming up here like he knows what's going on. Okay,
yeah.
I just want to let you guys know that because I don't
I
like ragging
appreciate
on
you.
people, but he came at my guy, so I kind of had to have his back.
Yeah, I
So
appreciate that. Yeah,
go.
he's like, what are you talking about? You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're holding. You're a quant. I'm like, dude, I know what quant is. I love quant. I was like, I'm not. I watched that. I bought that thing at $77. And I watched it go to 400 something, and I just watched it go all the way right back down with no profits taken. I'm like, I'm not doing that again.
Right, and guess what? Who was right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And at $50, quant was $48, and I was telling people, I'm like, yo, this thing's hitting $100. Take your profits. You more than doubled your money. You almost tripled your money right now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just protect yourself. You could buy back more. It's not quant isn't look at quant's chart, right? Quant has time to take off. It's not
Yep.
taking off to where we think because we have so much chaos going on in the world. There's a war going on. There's oil is going to go right back up because of the reserve thing that they're tapping into. It ends October 31st. So midterm elections is coming. We're raising interest rates with the Federal Reserve, right? Nothing is looking good enough. China's economy is collapsing. The British pound just collapsed. You know what I mean? Did you see
Yep.
about that?
I did.
You
I
see,
did.
the Nexo. They got slapped with a law or something going on with California, right? They're I don't know if you pull that up later. Nexo, there's something going on with them. They're getting like investigated, right, for not being a legitimate corporation or something like selling unregistered securities, a bunch of
Oh
stuff.
wow!
Yeah,
Because
and I love Nexo. I took my XRP off of Lexo and I threw it on my ledger, but I've had it on a Nexo earning interest. So I finally was like, I'm gonna take it off. I don't want what happened to Celsius. They locked
right.
everyone's money, and the CEO of Celsius resigned. The CEO of Celsius resigned. There's too much. There's not enough good news going on around that makes me believe that quantum gonna go to $1,000 in the next few months. Like it's just not gonna.
Now Celsius surprised me. It really
Yeah.
surprised me because they were on LCX, and I was like, okay, if they're in with LCX in the World Economic Forum, they're
Yep.
good, right? And then all of a
Not
sudden,
bankrupt. Luna messed them up.
yeah, Luna got a lot of people. And now there are rumors out there that it was BlackRock who did that.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah, I could see something like that, because if you really think about it, they had to, because Do Kwon put 3 billion of his own money back in there to try to hold the peg. How many different companies have $3 billion to, like,
True.
right? So if Do Kwon put in 3 billion, they had at least 9 to just make his look like nothing. So
Yeah. Bro,
yeah,
this is crazy. And it's like once you like get in the crypto space, and once you, I realized like since last year, like I couldn't just be in crypto. I had to learn about other things, the economy, what's going on with supply chain, what's going on with the rest of the world. I don't have to be expert at it. I just have to pay attention to a little bit of it. I have to research about what's going on with the Federal Reserve. What is going on with this? What is it? CPI reports. Like, what is going on here? What does this mean? Right? I had to dive into that, and I'm like, oh, everything just makes sense. In crypto, to be honest, though, is nothing like it was 2 years ago. It's nothing like it was 4 years ago. Right? It's maturing, and you could see the big difference. It's maturing very, very rapidly. Companies are accepting crypto. Crypto is here to stay. It's just the fact that the way that the world is right now, it's keeping crypto from blossoming as if we were in a regular state. If the pandemic never happened, right? If the pandemic never happened, crypto would have naturally, progressively, blossomed and probably, been more welcoming, more accepted. And in my opinion, like with the whole pandemic thing and the meme coin stuff and GameStop and AMC, Wall Street Bets, that kind of flooded in a lot of people that didn't know what they were doing, and then they ended up making money, and some people got wrecked, and a lot of people that didn't pay attention to it, like myself, we paid attention to it, you know what I mean? And now it's gonna take some time to mature and flush out the people that are just there for a quick buck. And over time, we're going to see the maturation of crypto. And that's when it's going to get really boring. When it's going to be like the stock market. Oh, this thing's up 6% this week. Instead of, being up 30% in a day. Right? Yeah. Like, that's going to come. But by that time, hopefully everyone's taking some profits. And you know what I mean? And you're able to set up shop somewhere and live good, live a good life. Right? Just like people that with internet stocks back in the day. Or social media.
Before we move on, let me just say hi to the crowd out there. What's up? Okay, we got Bitcoin Bolden, Relaxing Serenity Sounds. What's up? What's up, Johnny Martin? What's up, L. Wright Sr.? Thanks for making it out again. What's up, Be Like Water? What's up, Robert Hampton? What's up, Nerd Up Inc. Marv? What's up, Real Talk? Some real BlackRue investing vets.
Yes, sir. That's what's up.
Thank you guys for coming out. Definitely go and follow my guy CryptoLogicJohn. Some of the best content out there.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
Oh yeah, brother. I love this guy's grind too. He's on TikTok. He has his stuff on Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts through Anchor. I love this man's grind, y'all. Definitely,
I appreciate you.
So interesting stuff you said there. Particularly, I like how all of this is going to line up. As far as like the election, the Fed pivot, which you just introduced us to right now, and the Bitcoin halving, all of this seems to be lining up to a particularly bullish 2024. So
that's, and yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
So now I believe is the time to be holding on to LCX, holding on to Sologenic, holding on to CryptoLogicJohn NFTs, holding on to Sologenic Corium, right? Holding on to a VXV. Quant, yeah.
Take some profits on Quant though. Quant's pumping right now. I was gonna say hold Quant, but take some profits because Quant take advantage of this pump right here that you're seeing from Quant. If you're holding Quant, you have a good amount. Like if you have like 50 plus or 25 plus, take 5.
My opinion.
Take $500, $1,000.
Oh, go ahead.
No, sorry, no.
I have my opinions, and I'll list them after you. But what do you think this quant boom is coming from?
Honestly, I haven't had time to look into it. I think it is speculation. There is FOMO, a bit of FOMO. I know that they did something where I can't. I was looking at. I remember looking at it recently, but I think there's a FOMO pump for it, and I know that they recently announced that they were going to get into NFTs, and there was a pump from that. But honestly, I can't for the life of me figure out what this pump is about. Right? I don't know if there's something going on with the Digital Pound Foundation. Right, the British pound collapsing and people realizing, hey, we need to get to a digital dollar. We need to change that, and quant is literally the front lines to prepare them for that. They're going to be utilizing quant XRP. I think LCX is a part of that, and and we all know XTC. They're all a part of building that digital pound. So I think that's a bullish thing, basically, for quant, because it's like, hey, their dollar is collapsing. What does that mean? We need a new currency, and I think that's part of it is leading to that and that speculation. Everything right now is purely speculation, in my opinion. I can't. Quant didn't make a new announcement. They didn't sign a new partnership. I don't think. I mean, it would have been all over Twitter, right? Quant just did
Right.
this, so I think it's just speculation of what's to come, and people just feeling bullish about it, or a whale, like just like XRP. XRP had a 55% pump because they thought the lawsuit was going to end soon. So Quant, XRP were the ones that were carrying the market, and even Luna Classic pumped this week. Ethereum merged, went by, nothing happened.
Yeah.
So but what do you think about Quant? Why it's pumping?
Well, have you seen the whole thing with Fed Now and Cyperium?
I heard about that. The Fed now
So,
wallet.
well, they're pumping up CBDCs, and CBDCs will probably be here mid 2023.
Got it. And Quant is a big
Um,
player in that.
exactly, exactly. So if you go to the Fed Now like Twitter, there's only a few people following the Fed Now Twitter, and that's Cyperium, Quant, and Quant's CEO. So
Oh,
since CBDCs are probably going to be here in 2023, because that's what all the articles are saying,
yeah.
Quant's probably going to be heavily involved in that.
They have to be. They're going to be unifying everything. So it's just speculation. People are finding things and like, oh, that's why I think it's not gonna. This pump is not gonna last. I think it's gonna go back down.
Okay. All right, you heard it here first, guys. This is my like quant expert over here, man. So
I
I
do love
saw
quant though. That's the thing. I love quant, but I just think that that sounds good. I think that people are looking into the CBD aspect of it, the Fed now, and we have a date of when it's gonna arrive. People are trying to pack their bags, but I think the market is gonna have a nice correction here, even though we already had one, but I think things are gonna get much lower again.
I agree with you. I think the end of the year here, the end of the year, people are gonna rebalance their portfolios.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
The
know if that
elections over, the midterms are over.
yeah, midterms over. Will there be another Fed talk before?
Yeah, there's two or three more. There's one in November. I think there's a couple more. They're gonna raise interest rates a few more times before the year's over.
Okay, then.
I'm gonna
Oh
double.
yeah.
I'm gonna pull up right now to make sure to confirm. But there's gonna be one in November. So November and December, two more. November
So
1st to 2nd, December 13th to 14th.
I definitely think then we see
Two more.
a down market. Yeah, maybe even down twice. Um, so yeah, only lower from here, guys, which is going to be pretty sad.
But it's an opportunity.
Exactly, but
If
it'll
you
be an
take
opportunity.
profits, you can buy a lot more with those
Exactly,
profits.
exactly. I'm breaking my rules, y'all. It's an opportunity for us to build bigger bags
It's
as
true.
it goes
No,
down.
it's true.
So
Or buy things that you've been wanting to buy at these prices. I mean, LCX is under 5 cents. It's steal. I love it. VXV is under what it was like 30 cents. We got KDA, got Alliance Block, DAG. There's so many of them out there that you can get your hands on right now for, under $1 for one. So you can, spend a couple $100. Go go out there and make $35 a day. That's 30 to $35 a day. That's like $1,200 a month. Like you went do DoorDash, Instacart, whatever the case may be. $35 a day, you'll have $1,200. It's like what, an hour of work, 2 hours of work. You can go do some DoorDash. I was doing that last year, early this year too.
Nice, bro. So you mentioned a coin that we haven't really talked on about much on the BlackRue Investing channel, um, XDC.
Yeah,
You said they were involved with the British pound.
the digital pound. Yeah, the Digital Pound Foundation. So they're a big player in that too. Everyone kind of like puts them in the same category as XRP, and I think it has something to do with
Gotcha.
like R3 Corda, something like that. You've heard of that?
Well, I know they're both ISO 20022 cryptos.
Yeah, XCC is a
And,
part of that too.
huh?
Actually, XCC is a part of that too. Yeah, I think
Yep.
the XO, the
Yep.
ISO.
Yep. Those are Stellar, Algorand, Quant. Um, God, I'm missing something.
There's so many of them.
Hedera,
Yep.
X XDC, and I might be missing one more, but those are the major ones.
Yeah.
Let's see here. I think we
You go
got
to
a
you go to
couple questions over there.
Digital Pound Foundation. They have a website.
Okay, let's bring that up.
Electronium is a part of it too. Avalanche. Um, Accenture, Quant, Ripple. I don't know. I think people were saying XCC was a part of it. I don't know if it's officially a part of it. But it's like they have to do with R3. But yeah, it's insane. It's like the digital dollar for Europe, right? So
Let me see if I can bring that up. Digital Pound Foundation.
XFin, so Zenfin, so
So we got a new thing to take a look at here on the channel, guys. Digital Pound Foundation and XDC, which is another coin I believe you can buy on KuCoin. Again, we've taken a look on this channel, guys. For any of you guys who are new, we do have a video on ISO 20022
yeah.
cryptos and XDC is one of those cryptos. So here we have, oh wow, a couple different.
Electronium, Ripple, Quant, Accenture,
Wow, okay, that's
Avalanche is
good.
on there too.
That's really good to know. Can we click through these guys? Okay, there we go. So Avalanche, Quantum.
I don't know if XCC is a part of that anymore. I mean, they where people were announcing that they were, but let me see. There's like this tweet right here that because it has to do with integration with CBDC integration.
Okay, Electronium's a good one for us to
Yeah.
know as well. Let's see, XDC.
But XCC, what's his name? Quincy, I think. He went viral over XRP. He works for XCC, and
Really?
he's super into XCC. Like I don't know if you know of him. Quincy, I think his name is.
No, I don't know of him. And I see it here. Someone saying something about them in the digital pound. Twitter. Let this load up. Earlier today, the European Central Bank confirmed digital euro could be issued within 4 years. And where was this from? May.
Yeah, so it's been a while. Look at LCX. Look what it says. LCX will be at the heart of it. One of the only regulatory changes mentioned by the European Commission.
Wow, that's something really cool to know. But let's follow these guys. I could have sworn something in here said XDC too, but that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to do a little research on them on the channel here, guys, because this
They
is the
might not
second.
be part of the Digital Pound Foundation because I think I got them confused with Electronium. But
Okay.
XCC is still a big player. They're part of the ISO 2222.
Yep.
So, but people were speculating that XCC will be part of it or something like that. That's why we probably see it on Twitter a lot. If you go to Twitter and type in Digital Pound Foundation, type XCC, you'll see it a lot. Everyone always mentions XCC in conjunction with Quant, XRP, Algorand, like we
Yep.
see
That's what it
there,
has right here.
Avalanche.
This guy it says, okay, okay,
Yep.
guys, we got Quant, XDC, XRP, Algo. Which one they're gonna use?
Yeah, so that's why XCC is a part of that category of tokens that can be utilized in that feature. So I think that I mean the community for XCC is huge too. I just don't like their supply. They have a big supply, and I don't like that. That's the only thing I don't like about their supply is in the billions. I think.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I remember their supply being pretty bad.
I
XDC.
held it at one point. You know, I did make profit last year. I sold a CRO, made profit on CRO. Uh,
CRO. Which one is that?
that's crypto.com Chronos.
Okay.
So
Oh yeah,
I remember
yeah.
that. Yeah, when that pumped. Yeah, I remember I made profit on that. That was cool. Yeah, people do some crazy research.
Okay, sounds good. We're gonna have to do a little bit more research on these on the channel, guys. On XDC. Let me come back out of here. Okay, so um, let's see if we have any questions here in the crowd. Two goats. John, again, congrats on the project, dude, from Bitcoin
Thank you.
Boulder. Got L. Ray
Hey, I
Sr.
need you on the team, Bitcoin Bolden. Thank
What's going on with token metrics? You know what, El Ray Sr.? I'm not sure. I know Ian Belima. They were suing him over some project he was doing. I know my guys. Shout out to Crypto and Down. My guys Asher L and JJ Wentworth. Um, they were talking
JG
about.
Wentworth.
They
The
were talking,
commercial.
huh?
The commercial JG Wentworth.
they were
Remember that?
talking. They were talking about that on their channel about how Ian Belima was getting sued for his like he was promoting a coin and he's getting sued because he didn't say it was promotional or whatever. And I know a lot of different promoters, a lot of different influencers do that. So it was kind of weird that they came after him. Um, yeah, man, I'll have to get some more information on it and get back to you on that one. But it's kind of weird that they would go after him specifically when tons and tons of guys, um, I ain't gonna say any names, big boy, you know, tons of different people, they do that all the time. So I don't know, I don't know. But yeah, man, I'm liking DAG a lot lately, and I gotta put out a video for you guys on DAG. One of their coins, Genico, is coming out and launching on their Lattice exchange. And if you guys aren't familiar with Genico, Genico is a coin that's going to kind of put the power in our hands to control
Mm-hmm.
our medical data. So I really, really, really like that because normally our all of our data is just used without our permission anyway. So at least this thing would put it in our hands. Um, a lot of people, you guys might do the 23andMe and all those different things, but they're not just making money off of you buying a kit to send them your information, your DNA. They're actually making money off of the DNA that you send them. They then test it and do different things with it, or put the data together to say, okay, this person has that or that person has this. So this is actually going to be like the 23andMe that actually pays you to use your data. So I think that's going to be like amazing. And every project that they freaking run at DAG is very interesting. Their geo jams, so many different projects that DAG runs. I have to do a video on that and get it to you guys. But yeah, what are some things you've been looking at, John, lately? I know this Sologenic you've been high in, and I know you like quant, but what are some other things you've been looking at lately that you feel comfortable sharing with the people?
Yeah. So far, I'm gonna pull up my portfolio, like my watch list. So I haven't been really all in looking at new stuff, but I've been into the same ones that I've been, right? And I don't know if I've spoken to you about it, but like KDA is one, Cadena, like
Yep,
KAD, yeah, ENA. Cadena is like one of my favorite ones. Flow is amazing, right? Flow is another one. They partnered with
love it.
Meta. You see that? They partnered with Facebook and Instagram. So
I
you could
did
list
not see
your
that.
NFTs through Facebook using Flow. So your Flow NFTs can be listed through Facebook Meta. So Flow was like $44 last year. It's $1 right now. I think it's less than $1. How much is Flow right now? Let me double check. Pull it up real quick. It's $1.60 right now. Flow last year was like $44 for one token.
So see, Flow is one of the ones I like because I'm into the NBA Top Shot. I'm into
Yes,
their NFL all
they
day.
have UFC,
Yep,
NBA,
and football.
NFL. They have,
Yeah,
I think they have Mila Kunis's project. She launched her NFT project on there with Ashton Kutcher. Well, it was Mila Kunis mostly, but I think they have some more coming. I don't know if they have baseball or if it's soccer. I can't remember which one, but they got UFC, NBA, and NFL. Then they got Meta, right? Facebook. So they're not going anywhere. They're bringing in millions, if not billions of dollars over the next few years because of their platform and how powerful they are and how reliable they are to host all of the NFTs and everything. That it's still so early with them. So Flow is one. VXV Alliance Block is another one that I'm thinking is like a huge deal. I'm not sure if you talked about it to your audience. 3
yep.
cents right now, like Alliance Block, Cadena, of course. But those are like my favorite ones. Those are ones I feel comfortable with right now going into. Um, Obviously we got H bar. That's okay. Avalanche is okay to go into because right now it's really risky to try and like to invest in new tokens unless you're just gonna hold them, right?
Right.
You can't get into them thinking that they're going to change your life in the next month or next year or so. You got to hold them, and these things are going to take at least a couple of years, right? We've talked about it before. It's going to take a couple of years for these things to start catapulting. Quant, you could, if you have a lot of money, a lot of people have been, you can buy quant and make a big money right now. XRP, those type of tokens, you can put money in and make big money right now. But yeah, like Flow is like one of the ones that I'm like super like in love with. I think I don't know if you guys have heard of I think it's can't think of the token name. Give me 1 second. It's
Sure.
not helium. It's it starts with H though. Oh man, I have it. Hydra. You guys look into Hydra.
Okay.
Hydra is one that I'm thinking that right now is a good opportunity to invest in. Um, I think their all-time high is, let's see, where is their all-time high? $52, April of last year, and they're $2 right now.
Wow.
So I really like Hydra and what they do. If you go to their website, they're legit. I like them a lot. Um, I think you can stake them. So if you go on the website, it'll show you how they fix the problem of basically the total supply and everything like that. So they have like a dual, their blockchain does like a dual thing where as tokens are getting burnt, new tokens are getting minted. So it keeps it from inflating a project's supply and stuff like that. They manage supply. So there's way more to it, but that's like one of the initial things that they do. And they burn tokens, they mint new tokens, they verify transactions efficiently, so they help tokens scale sufficiently. So they help tokens be run smoothly and like if you look into Hydra, if you type in ADA, Charles Hawkinson is a big fan of Hydra. He says it all the time. He's like, ADA needs tokens like Hydra to be its full potential. That's basically like what he said. So you can look
Cool.
it up, type in Hydra and ADA. You'll see him having an interview, and he brings up Hydra, and that's where I found it from.
Okay, gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
So I know Hydra has a really big staking percentage on KuCoin, and I think you can do it flexibly on there, which means you don't have to lock it up. I'll have to look into more of what they do though. Um, yeah, so that'll be cool. That'll be cool to look at. Cool guys. So we got Hydra, we got W or VXV, we got Cadena. I've been meaning to look into Cadena for quite a long time. Um, I know they're big in what country are they big in? It's some country over in this is going to be very vague, y'all. Sorry. Some country in Asia. Some country in Asia. They're really big on Cadena, and I've been meaning to look into it for the group here. So this gives me another reason to look into it. Um, what else did we just say? Flow. I'm going to write these down, guys, so we can look at them for later.
Yeah, my portfolio right now is condensed. I haven't looked into like it's with Flow. I have Flow, Alliance Block, Cadena. I haven't I have a watch list, but right now I'm just focusing on the ones that I know and the ones that I've been a fan of, and I'm just trying to stack my bags on those. Work on the NFT and new ones. I will dabble into some new ones in investigation on those. But yeah, those are the ones I'm like heavy on right now.
Cool, man. Thanks for sharing that with us. I appreciate it. So,
Sorry, I wish I had more, like more gems to bring you guys,
no, dude, that's plenty. Uh, Elroy Senior says XRP guy is Quincy developer.
Yes.
Coin
He's
Club Quincy.
Coin Club Quincy. He's huge on XDC.
Okay, thanks, Elroy Junior. Senior. I'm sorry, Elroy Senior. Thank you for looking into that for us and clarifying that. I appreciate it. So, any parting words you want to leave us with, John? Because we're on that hour mark.
Oh yeah. Man, I want to thank you for coming. Let me come on here and talk to your audience. It was a third time's the charm, right? Third time is awesome. Like it's
Yep.
always a good vibes. Positive. I learned new things from you. Every time you were on the CryptoLogic, I learned new things from you every time. And I'm very appreciative of you having me come on here. And I think that the way we're looking right now in the economy, things are gonna get really scary, right? For a lot of people, a lot of people are gonna probably look like quote unquote lose money on paper. And I just want people to brace through it, weather the storm, because if you get through this, it'll pay off in the long run. You have to stack as much money as you can, go make money, go out there and hustle, and dollar cost average, or just wait for the next dip, the next crash, and then get ready for that Fed pivot. Make sure to look that up and pay attention to that. Pay attention to the Fed pivot and pay attention to quantitative easing, and you'll be good to go. You'll know what to do. You'll know what to do.
Couldn't have said it better myself, my friend. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence on here.
I
Thanks so
appreciate
much
you, my
for
brother.
listening, guys. Thank you, bro. I really appreciate it. And we're gonna start try to do this big during this little bear market
Yes,
and getting
sir.
nice dudes on here, straight to the point, great dudes like John on here, to bless them with our presence on here on BlackRue Investing. Thanks so much for coming out, bro.
I appreciate you, bro. Thank you.
All right, guys. You guys have a good night.
Good
Check you
night,
guys
y'all.
out next time, and we will be with you tomorrow for Gentlemen of Crypto. I'll be on the Gentlemen of Crypto channel at 6 p.m. Central, or not Central, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Let's
Thanks so
go.
much, guys. Peace.
Peace.